How's everybody doing this evening? You already know what it is. It's the Proof in the Pudding podcast. I'm your host for the evening, and I go by the name of Sion 919. You just heard one of the exclusive beats from DJ Low KEE. She's in the building. I'm excited about today. That joint right there is rocking. That song definitely goes hard right there. Much respect for everything she's doing. She's DJing, she's producing. Yo, she making it happen, yo. So without further ado, let's bring her to the stage, y'all. This is DJ Low KEE. What's up?
Hey,
How you
thanks for
feeling?
having me. How you doing?
Yo, I'm doing good. I can't complain, yo. I'm excited about you being here, yo. That
I'm
beat,
excited to be here.
yeah, that beat that we just started the show with. That beat kind of fire, yo. Let's talk about that beat. What inspired that, and
That
how did you come
that
up with it?
that beat inspired me. Like the title is "What These Bitches Want," because
Wow.
the ladies, of course,
Right.
but like that inspired me. The ladies really inspired me to make beats because like that's what I'm about. But
Right.
it's really about that, really, pretty much.
Okay. Okay. So let's take it back to the beginning, yo. For the people that might not know, where are you from?
I'm from Smithfield, North Carolina, a little town in Smithfield, in North
I
Carolina.
see. So you
Yeah.
representing Joko Smithfield in the building.
Yes.
Shout out to Joko. So
Right.
yo, let's talk about it. You born and raised in Smithfield?
Yeah, born and raised all my life, pretty much 29 years.
Okay. Yo, that's dope right there.
Yeah.
So yo, how did you first get into music? What first inspired you?
Well, so like if you know anything about North Carolina, it's like mostly about family, and we
Right.
like be out having cookouts and stuff like that, family time. We be playing spades and stuff like that. So like
Yeah.
it kind of started out as me like playing songs off my phone and off of my laptop, like while they play on the spade table while we had cookouts and stuff like that.
Right.
And then so I started taking it more serious. Like just growing up with my mom and my brother, like we all like kind of like, well, she was a young mother, so she had us
Right.
young. So we grew up like more so siblings.
Right.
So I was just like rocking with what they played musically or whatever. So that kind of like inspired me and just I learned to like grow my own music, like pick up my own vibe. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
yeah,
That's how you first
family
got
type of
into.
vibe. Yeah,
Right. Okay. The cookouts, the spade table, everybody talking junk. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Music playing in the
exactly.
back. Yeah. So that's dope right there, and it's
Yeah,
important. Family. Okay.
yeah.
So let's talk about the type of music they were playing. R&B. They was playing rap. Like what? What is?
Mainly it's mainly hip hop, rap. Of course, you got R&B. Kind of grew up on like Erica Badu, Jill
Right.
Scott, Jagged. You got like Heavy D, Big Pun, stuff like that. It's like a mixture,
Wow.
but like you keep it type of funky type. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
dope right there. So
yeah.
you got into making beats first, or you got into DJing after that?
DJing was my. I just started making beats like maybe a year and a half ago, but I've been DJing for 3 years, so I was into DJing first.
Okay. Okay. So let's
Yeah,
talk about it because yo, I heard one of your mixes. You actually did a mix for SDS.
yeah.
Dope. And a lot of the songs I had never heard before. So yo, what type of vibe when you in your zone and you making your mixes? What type
Um,
of vibe?
like it's like a more chill, relaxed type of vibe, like a neo soul mixed with a type of kind of like a Wiz Khalifa, just like a chill type of vibe. Kind of like keep it groovy, but you know what I'm saying, keep it chill at the same time, but kind of throw a little old school in there, 90s, because I'm a 90s baby, so just kind of like mixing it up a little bit.
Okay, so you mixing it up, you putting it all in there together, and it's definitely working. Because
Yeah,
like I said, the mixtape was rocking. So
yeah.
let me ask you, what are some of your favorite artists right now?
Right now, well, my favorite artist was Mac Miller, but he passed away like 2016.
Right.
But I also like J. Cole. I like
J. Cole.
DMX, Wayne, Wiz Khalifa, Missy Elliott, Left Eye, like stuff like that.
Okay.
New school, I like Drake. I would say I like Lil Baby. Uh, just keep it like that.
Okay.
Not too
Okay.
many young people because I'm like almost 30, so it's like I like new school a little bit, but
Right.
we're rocking with the 90s still at the
I feel
same
you.
time.
Yeah, I feel you on that. That's when the music has soul, but there's nothing wrong with what they doing, but it was
Right,
definitely a different type of vibe. So I
right.
feel you on that. So let's talk about the North Carolina music scene. So okay, you're a DJ, born and raised in North Carolina.
Yeah.
What is the sound? What was the sound in your area coming up, North
Um,
Carolina wise?
it's like I feel like we. wouldn't take it music that serious. Like we like to have fun more so than like be lyrical.
Right.
So I like just to feel make people want to dance instead of like taking it so serious lyrically. And
Right.
like people like to dance instead of thinking about dancing. They like to just groove out. So but you know they got the baby, we got J. Cole, so it's like two different vibes because they
Right.
two different artists. So
Right.
they both you know, you can respect before they grind.
Okay. Yeah, I feel you on that. So being a female, what do you think about Rhapsody from North Carolina?
She hard. Like she can rap. I love like Dreamville, like all the artists, like the women a part of it. Like
Right.
she can rap. I love that.
Okay. So you're definitely all about the lyrics. You got your
Yeah.
own style. Okay. So growing up, you playing the music on the laptop and the phone. You got family over.
Right.
When did it hit you like, yo, I want to get into mixing and becoming a DJ, and what equipment did you have when you first started?
At the time, like I was using my laptop, so like everybody would like comment on like, oh, you know, you the DJ or whatever. They were like hyping me up, like, cause I would make it sound like kind of like seamless only on the laptop, and I ain't have no
Wow.
software or nothing. So like, it
Right.
just sounded like it. It was just like a natural thing that just like hit me naturally. So it's like, it was meant for me. I feel like,
Wow. Okay. So
yeah,
you're on your way. So now you becoming a DJ. You're
right,
working. You're getting your mixes together
right.
and all that. What was that process like? Like, okay, when you first started, you knew nothing. Did you have somebody helping you, or how did you?
Uh, well, it listen. At first, I was just like, you know what, fuck it, cause like I just feel like anything that I could do is just gonna do. It's gonna do what I'm capable of, like making it go. So
Right.
it's like in my control. So I was just like, fuck it, let me just do whatever. Like a DJ, I just like learned it. I just like looked on YouTube or whatever, just searched it my own way. Like I just did it on my own.
Right.
But it started it during the pandemic. Like it really like kind of pushed me because I was out of work. So
Okay.
like it pushed me to grind and like just motivate myself to like make an income somewhere else. But I already knew
Outside.
I could do it. It was already building up, but it just like pushed
Right.
it forward.
Okay.
So
Things
like
happen. Things happen.
yeah. So I was already a DJ, but I just started making beats just randomly, just picking up software and just doing it just randomly. Like I taught myself like how to play the guitar years ago, but like I
Wow.
just started like it just started coming together, like
Right.
what I envisioned, like just coming together. So the
Okay.
pandemic just pushed me to do it. Just start making beats every day. Just started
Right.
like DJing live on apps and stuff like POF live and stuff like that. So and
Wow.
then I just started to build my fan base that way.
From there. Okay.
Yeah,
So you started on POF, you live
yeah, yeah,
streaming. Okay, on the app.
yeah. On the app, yeah.
Okay, and
I
then
think
so.
it's like mixed with Meet Me, so it's like two together.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay, so you got two together.
yeah.
How was that process, and what software were you using?
Just straight off my iPhone.
Right off
So
the
I was just
iPhone.
using my equipment, my laptop, and my like my mix board, just DJing live every Thursday nights. Have lady nights and just and with my personal development program, I just basically they just came together, my fans. So
Wow.
they like kind of grew with me from now. So like 2018 till now.
Okay. Wow. So it's been growing. You've been doing it. You're putting in the work. You're going live. You're getting a good response.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the group. You say it was a group that you're working on the organization.
Yeah, it was a group that I started
Right.
personal development Mondays every Monday for like an hour and a half, and I would just show videos of like videos that would motivate me through the week or just whatever the situation may be. Just helping people, and we just like made it a group to where everybody can just give advice and listen and just like basically get through the week with each other. And it
Wow.
went from there. Then I just started going live with that, so it just added on.
Wow. So now you're bringing it together.
Yeah.
So let's talk about what motivated you to start the group and what inspired you.
But, like during the pandemic, like I've never been through anything like that, but
Right.
because like I know everybody go through stuff individually, and I just needed. I was trying to find something to motivate myself and get myself up out of a depression or whatever the case
Right.
may be. So like I was just trying to find something. It just like it just hit me like I was just like meditating and manifesting stuff, and it just came to me like just naturally, and I just
Wow.
feel like it was supposed to be like this. So
Right.
yeah.
Okay. So you was in a dark place. You came out of the dark place. Now
Yeah,
you're helping others.
yeah.
Okay. How did you maintain when you first come out of the dark place? Life is real. How did you stay focused? How did you maintain?
Um, I would say my support system, like my family, my sister, my girlfriend, and they would just always see what I'm doing and just like support me and like
Right.
continue to like just be there for anything I needed. So that just like proved me that I was doing something right.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay. So now everybody's coming together. It's
yeah,
all starting to work out. So now we start the Motivation Mondays.
yeah.
All right. Starts out as a support group for women. Then other people start chiming and it begin to grow.
Yeah, it began to grow, and then I started like moving it to my Instagram, and then moving it to my other platforms,
Right.
and then like I get so many views and so many reposts and stuff like that. Like I feel like I'm just motivating everybody, and I haven't even got to the level yet where I want to be. So it's like crazy. So
Wow. Right.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
a good thing right there. And
yeah,
that's definitely powerful and definitely needed.
yeah.
So
It is needed.
yeah, it definitely is. So let me ask you, how does that feel now? You had the thought, you start doing it, and you see that the people they needed it, now they're sharing it, they're reposting it, and you're seeing people that's going through. So you knew you were right. You wasn't, off when you was thinking about coming up with this idea. So how does that feel when you see the growth and you see it all coming together?
It's just crazy because I feel like it's just all happening really quick.
Right,
But I've been putting in the work for years, but I literally just started investing in myself and taking it more serious. I should
right,
have been doing that a long time ago, but
right,
everybody don't have that person to tell them that, like, when they're young. So
right,
I just want to be that person so I can like instill that into them while they're young. So
right.
like, it'll be no time and you'll be, a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? You'll be wealthy, all that stuff.
Right. Now that makes sense right there, and that's
Hmm.
definitely powerful. And y'all pulling together, y'all encouraging each other
Yeah.
to go forward. So let me ask you, what were some of your favorite moments since you started the organization?
It's my the favorite moments is people like genuinely like happy for me and genuinely like just are positive. The positive energy is like contagious. So it's
Right,
just gonna go to people and just it's gonna be amazing. And I just feel that I'm like the only person like in my area
right,
that is on this type of stuff. So I feel like I can just motivate people to do it and just it'll grow.
and to go from there.
Yeah.
In comments, they say they love your beats. Love your beats.
Yeah, that's crazy because I just started making beats and I just feel like it's just crazy. I feel like I'm talented and I just started, so it's
Right.
gonna be crazy.
Wow. So let me ask you. You say you play it. You learned to play the guitar. Do
Yeah.
you play any other instruments?
I'm about to like I'm gonna brush up on more guitar, but I'm about to do guitar and also I'm gonna do piano as well. Um and I got some more other stuff coming
Oh,
up as well with my mentor, like with the DJ and stuff. But I'm gonna teach myself how to play
okay.
instruments too. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense right there. So let me ask
Yeah.
you, what's your beat making process?
Wow. So like I just I try to like make it like I have to grow through something. Like I'm not motivated to make no music unless something happened to me. That's how it feel like it's real. It's like coming from somewhere. So
Right,
something has to happen within my life like or something just like pissing me off. Like somebody says something about my beat or something this. The haters are like so
right,
it's everyday life. So I just try to do that. But lately I haven't been working on beats as much. I've been on my DJ stuff. So I'm trying to like
right.
figure out how to do both.
Both. Okay,
Right.
there's nothing wrong with that. So
Right.
okay, let's just talk when you're in your sessions when you're making beats. This
Yeah.
is you're making beats now. What do you start with? Is it the drum first? Do you get your melody? How do you put your beats together?
I try to I feel like I start with a sample. I'll be like, what's on my mind like right now? Just like something that's repeatedly in my head, like
Right.
something somebody said or something, and I just think about like the old school song that come up in my head and match the flow of my vibe, and then
Wow.
I go from there with the beats, and then I throw a little guitar or piano in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's dope right there.
Yeah.
That's a good process, and it's working.
Right.
So I like what you're doing. So now let's talk about the DJing. Okay, what type of DJ do you play? Hip hop? Do you blend it up? Top 50? What type of music in your crates?
You like mainly so far has been of what I love to hear, and
Right.
like I have a few clients that have been asking for specific stuff, but I just like to keep it hip hop, rap. I haven't gone far as like pop or anything else, but I'm not against it because I started off from like rock music. That was my first love in music. So
Wow.
uh, I haven't been that part, but as far so far it's been like hip hop, rap,
Okay.
indie, neo soul, stuff like that.
Okay, that makes sense. So you listen to a wide range of music.
Yeah,
You got a music history.
yeah.
Let's talk about some of your favorite records. Like some songs that just make you feel like, yo, I just want to have a good time, or I feel like this is the one. You know.
That's a good question. I would let me go something recent. Like recently, it would be J. Cole, Middle Child,
Wow.
because like I am the middle child in my family, so like
Right.
and like he just like a really good lyricist. He was a good rapper, period. Like, and I went to Dreamville, my first concert ever. So like,
Wow.
and that also inspired me like to take it serious. So
Right.
and that was like 2019 before like COVID and stuff. So like
Right.
that was like I was like, oh yeah, I'm about to do this for real. Like I got to get into this for real. So
Okay. Okay. So now let's talk about it right here, because the
yeah,
Dreamville, I think that was in Raleigh, right?
Riley, yep.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about the experience. What was it like?
It was crazy. Like it was like a speech that Big Sean did out there. It was like
Right.
kind of like the same time that Nipsey died, so it was like just like a lot of inspiring people was up there talking, and it
Right.
just hit me, and I took it in, and I took it serious. So I was like, I can do this. Like I can do this. So
Right. Okay.
yeah,
Nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? You get inspired, so now you're doing it.
yeah.
Let me ask you, is there any DJs that you admire? Any female DJs that you look up to?
Female DJs. I don't really. I'm not really familiar with a lot of female DJs. I know like I heard a few from like New York,
Right.
but I know more male more so. I
Right, right.
should do my research getting more females, but I'm like
Now,
new to it, so I still
yeah,
got
now
time.
you get, now you
I still
get,
got
so,
time. But
so,
like DJ Jazzy Jeff, I got
right,
Jam Master Flash, I got DJ Screw with the chopped and screwed.
right,
Cause like that was big in the South, so
right. Chop
and
and screw.
yeah, so yeah.
So you know how to chop and screw too? You learn how to do it?
A little bit. That's what I'm learning. I'm trying to learn from them. Like I'm trying to learn a little bit better on my scratching. I'm
Right.
getting better. I'm getting better, but I'm trying to like learn from that part. The people that I just named.
Yeah, that's dope right there. You
Yeah,
said a key word, scratching. The real DJ
exactly.
can scratch. So, they
It's
don't do a lot
important.
of that no more. It's important for the
It
live
is
shows and the
important.
clubs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So now you putting your sets together.
hmm
How, are you doing shows? You doing events with the DJing? How's that
Right.
going?
Right now, I've been booking like virtually. I haven't booked anything like in person yet for so far because
Right.
of the COVID reason. But I've been booking and I've been doing like mixes. I'm always working with DJs and other artists. It's like daily. So,
Wow.
like, I'll be making beats for artists. I'm working with artists like pretty much weekly.
Oh wow. So
Yeah,
okay. So the music is taking off.
it
You're
is
doing the
taking.
DJing, and you got a regular life. How do
Yeah.
you find time to manage everything and keep it all together?
It's so new for me. Like the stress levels, the pressure, deadlines of stuff that's like not even for my 9 to 5. So I'm like getting no sleep and like I need massages all the time. So it's like
Right.
yeah, I'm figuring it out, but it's working out. I'm trying to like find a path, but it's been going good pretty far.
Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a grind. People look at it and they think
Yeah.
it's easy. You know what I'm saying? But it's a
Yeah.
lot of work.
It's
Let's talk
not
about the work. Let them know, for somebody that's looking and say, I can do that, because we all go through it.
right.
Even with me doing hosting and rapping and stuff like that, I had to start. I
Yeah.
thought I could do it, but there's a lot of work that goes behind it. So
hmm
let the people know, what does it take to be a producer, and then let them know what it takes to be a DJ, because you're learning two things at the same time. So
So I would say you have to have faith, and you have the vision. You can't go just like day by day without a mission or a plan, and you
Right.
have to work at it every single day. Like no matter if you feel bad or whatever the situation may be,
Right.
like you have to do it. Like do 12 hours at your regular job, you have to come home and work on it no matter what. So it's a daily grind, it's a daily struggle, but you will see like the success. You will see the benefits of what you're doing
Right.
eventually. Yeah,
Right. Just gotta put the work in. You
you
gotta put
got
the
to.
work in. You
Yeah,
got to put the work in. So no matter what comes your way, you got to stay focused. You got to
yeah,
put the work in. So
yeah.
let me ask you. So is it like when you're in the zone to DJ? Because I know with writers, a lot of times if we in the writing mode, it's hard to be creative making beats. And if we making beats, it's hard to be creative writing. So it's like one switch it on. So is that the same with the DJing and the beats, or is it different?
It is the same. It is the same because I haven't made a new beat in a minute,
Right.
and I haven't been like in the flow yet because I've been trying to do my DJ stuff. So it's like I don't know. I guess it will create me making the beat, like the stress or whatever will make it
Right.
happen. But like it's like I don't know. I just continue to work on it anyway. Like even if I don't feel like making a beat, I'm gonna just do it if I'm not created or like have a motivation to or not. Cause I
Right.
can like change it up later on or whatever. But
Right.
so I just try to work on something. I try to do something every single day for when I have those moments where I don't want to do it or
Right.
whatever. I have something to go to.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And just
Yeah.
keeping something in the cut, you know what I'm saying? You
Yep.
never know. You might
Plan
it
B.
might be an idea.
You got to stay ready. Don't you got to stay ready.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah. So let's talk about it. Okay. So what's your creative process when you're trying to find a sound or you're looking for that sample? Besides the thought that whatever comes to mind, is it a certain type of style you like to sample more?
Um, lately I go to artists that's not signed or like people that I've met. Like I
Right.
use Clubhouse, so I meet artists like millions of artists up there. So I just like let them know like send me new music or whatever.
Right.
Listen to stuff that I've never heard, so I can get a new sound or like try to
Right.
create a new vibe or whatever, something that's not done before or not
Oh,
listened to.
right. Okay. So that makes sense. Yeah. So you brought up a keyword, Clubhouse.
Right.
A lot of people they talk about it, but they don't really know about it, or they may can't get in because they don't have an Apple or whatever.
Yeah.
So tell them the benefits and how has Clubhouse helped you.
Wow. So people people look down on Clubhouse because they think like you just get followers or you just it's bullshit or whatever. But
Right.
I make money from there. Like
Wow.
it helped my career. Like it took it off honestly. So like I think I met you from there or you
Yeah.
found me from there. So
Right.
like
Right.
opportunities, like people look down on it, but it gave me all my opportunities. Like I
Right.
make money weekly from that. So
Right.
I'm so thankful if I found the app, to be
Right.
honest.
Yeah. And that's real right there. It made you
Yeah,
some money. So now, okay, you're getting bookings off the Clubhouse.
yeah.
You
Straight from
network.
Clubhouse. Yep.
You
Network.
right.
It's
Networking.
real. I don't care what nobody say about Clubhouse, but you
Right.
do what you get. Like if it gives you something, you got to do something with it. You can't play with it.
Right. Right. We got somebody say Clubhouse is so dope.
Yeah,
It is. Right. Because it puts you in rooms that you normally wouldn't be in.
yeah. With people that you don't even know what they do or whatever. So
Right. So
yeah,
now everything is taking off so fast for you.
yeah.
How does it feel? You're getting booked. You say you book weekly. How does it feel? Because these people are all over. So now they receive into what you're doing. They're booking you out and they're bringing you. What's that feeling like?
It feel like I like this is what I'm supposed to do. Like I knew this like from the beginning. Like it just
Right.
finally starting to happen like 4 years later. Like after the work and after the grind, like it's starting to come more easily. So it's crazy.
Alright. So it's crazy. The grind is paying off. So for the
Yeah.
people that may be on the outside looking in, let's talk about the 4 years. What adversities did you have to face? And what triumphs did you have on the other side of the 4 years?
Uh, like trying to figure out if this really for me. Do I really want this? Am I gonna take it seriously once? Like I ask for the blessing for the prayer. Once I get it, can I handle it?
Right.
Like when I'm supposed to do with it, or like is it gonna last? Just pretty much just figuring it out and just trying to like keep it consistent and just being humble and like thanking God pretty much.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
key right there. Thanking God, key.
yeah,
It's definitely important right there.
yeah.
So now you're getting the bookings. Now you're seeing the blessings manifesting. Clubhouse is putting you on. Tell me about the work that it takes to build your brand, to build the following, and how did you establish yourself the way you are?
Just not caring and just feeling like just doing it no matter what anybody feels. If you feel like it's bad or good, if you rock with it, do it. Like put it out there. Don't feel bad about promoting yourself too much or like sharing videos or whatever the case may be. Just do it and just follow your dreams and your hopes and you will get there.
Just keep sticking with it, even when you don't see it.
Yeah.
Eventually, it pays
Even
off.
if nobody else see it or they picking on it or whatever, or you feel like they feel like you changed or whatever, just keep going.
Right. Okay. So now you keep going. You're pushing on. Now everything's coming together. What are you looking forward to for the rest of the year, and what can people expect from DJ Low Key?
Wow. So I am dropping this mixtape with this mix with like various artists, like maybe like 7 to 8 artists,
Okay.
and that's dropping this summer on my YouTube. And I'm getting booked for like virtuals, in persons, or whatever.
Right.
And of course, more beats are coming. Yeah, that's not gonna stop. So more beats are coming, and I'm doing like getting booked for DJs, and I'm trying to like work with artists more closely and produce more beats and stuff for some popping artists.
Okay. So yeah, you got a plan. So let me ask you, okay, with the virtual DJing, that's new. That's the
Yeah,
pandemic.
that is. Yeah.
That's a new way. How are you in the know? How are you in the loop to set that up to be able to catch that and slam dunk
So I
that right
feel
there?
like
Because a lot of people missed the ball on that one. A lot of DJs they
right.
missed out. Right.
So like yeah, so virtual thing, they got the verses and all that stuff, and it kind of clicked with me because I started it doing live from the app, so it's just like now I can just like get those group of people that was looking at me, and if they want more stuff, then I just like they already know my work and they see me, so it's just like it's already the work is already paid for, pretty much.
Right. Right.
So yeah,
Wow. Okay, so do they hit you up? They say, "Yo, we having a get together this weekend. We about to
yeah,
play some spades, or we about to
right.
have a kickback."
They
Yo,
like they do it like Zoom. Most of the time it's gonna be Zoom, and then some people have been asking me for like just to have something to listen to, like just low key. So they just want a playlist or a mix or whatever, and it's just like instant.
wow. Okay, so now you're doing your thing.
Yeah.
You're in Smithfield. Are you making? You're doing virtual. And you, how is the love in Smithfield? How they responding to you in Smithfield?
Other than my family, well, there is none. To be honest, there is zero love for me besides my family and my friends. But that's like a good percentage, but it's none. So that's another thing to like go through mentally. But
Right.
it's
Let's
what
talk
it
about it
is.
real quick. Let's talk. Is it like you think they may not be in the right loop? They may not be in the know.
I don't think they in the know, and
Right.
also it's just whatever. But I don't think they know. But it's a lot of people from my town do music, so it's like kind of saturated. So
Okay. Okay. So let me ask you: is the networking out there? Is it like people working together, or everybody going for self? What's the situation like?
I think it's more of a self thing. I don't think they work together more so.
Okay. Okay. So you didn't let that stop you.
No,
You moved around it. You doing your thing. It's
yeah,
not stopping your money. You booked every week.
right.
So let me ask you, how has the industry changed since the pandemic from before the pandemic?
Like I said, like it moved more to virtual, or like
Right.
they people who have like websites or YouTube, they like do their stuff like that instead of like in person. So I feel like they would need more assistance virtually instead of like in person. But yeah, people always gonna listen to music. It's always gonna be needed.
Right. Music is therapy,
A party
especially
always is
it's
needed.
always going on. The party
Right.
is where the music is playing. They could be in a parking lot. If it's the right
Exactly.
system, it's,
And I
it's
just,
going down right here. Yeah, right.
yeah, I just love the exclusiveness of listening to new stuff that nobody's ever heard of, and they
Right.
feel confident into sending it to me, and nobody else heard it. So it's like really dope to me.
Right. So a lot of the music you play is the artist send to you.
Yes.
How do you pick which ones? Yo, this is this. Do
Like
you listen to
if
the beat or is it a
right, if
combination?
I play it and it's whack, I'm not using it. Like it got to make me feel some type of way straight up. Like like I might say we save it for another time, but if you send me something that's whack, we're not playing it.
Wow. Okay. All right. So that's real though. That's real. So let me ask you. So if you live and they send you the joint, how do you know if it's whack? Or you gonna have to wait? You gonna check it first, or you take that chance to play it? You live. You got a
I
hundred. You got a
I
hundred
got okay.
views.
Honestly, to give my first opinion, I gotta listen to it twice. Now,
Wow.
if I listen to it twice, then that's when we decide what it is.
Wow. So if I came up to you on the live, I popped in the comments, say, "Yo, I got some heat. Yo, drop it." You can be like, "Nah, yeah."
Yeah, we gonna drop it, and I'm gonna judge it, and the crowd is too, and it's gonna be raw, like for real, is what it is
Wow.
about it.
So this. So what happened? Okay, let's talk about it. So what happens when you get the song? You play it, and it's a worm, worm, worm. It's not one of those. How do you keep it professional? And how do you deal with it when you know this is not it? Like, come on now, you knew better. And they
uh,
send it, and they say, "Yo, this is it. I'm the next one."
I get that a lot because these rappers be really thinking they can rap when the beat is only fire. So it's like
Right,
I don't know, but I would just say just try again. Just try again. And we're gonna
right.
go to the next song. Just try again.
Wow, right there. So it's like,
Yeah.
yo, we just gonna act like it never happened. We just gonna
Yeah.
keep it moving. Wow.
Pretty much.
Right, but that's the thing though. The DJs they break the records, and y'all pretty much control what's hot and what's not.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yo, I feel you on that. So if it's not right, you did your part.
Right.
I played it.
I gave
And,
you the opportunity to be heard in front of these people, so
right,
yeah.
right. They going crazy in the comments. Your people, they representing for you.
Hey.
And they represent yo, so that's dope right
That's
there,
it.
yo. So the love is there, the family supporting. Yo, what places when everything opens up would you like to go do music at?
The first place I want to go to is Atlanta because
And then, hey,
I've been working with a few artists, so I wanted to go there and
right,
they want to shoot videos or like we just be in the studio. So Atlanta probably is gonna be the first place I go to.
Atlanta, turn up, yo. Okay,
Yeah,
so you working with artists out there.
yeah.
Was this a virtual connection or how did you wind up getting?
Virtual,
Okay,
like I said, Clubhouse is mainly where I meet most of them. So now it's just like they come naturally to my page. It's from everywhere. So, but it started at Clubhouse. That's where I meet most of the artists.
wow. Okay, so they saying the YouTube mix is lit. Let's talk about the YouTube mixes. So you put your mixes on YouTube, they're
Yeah,
lit. I heard one for SDS. I know that was rocking.
yeah.
So I know the music is lit. What's your zone? What's your process when you go in there to make these?
Makes sense. Oh, it's very stressful. Like I record, delete like maybe 10 times in a session. So it's
Wow.
like a weekly process. It's never finished until like the last second, pretty much.
Wow. So you're constantly working on it.
Constantly, yeah. I have to constantly work on it, like every night. Once I
Wow.
get off of work, I gotta come home to record. So
Wow. Okay. So yo, starting with live, so you're good at being on the spot.
yeah,
Okay. So I know a few people that DJ, and I've noticed from being in the crowd. So let me ask you if you ever dealt with one of these situations, right? So you're getting your views up. Views is ping, 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 people jumping in. You're rocking. Then you play one song. It's the wrong song. And the views just start dropping.
yeah.
Has that ever happened to you?
It's happened. Like they would start requesting stuff and like let me
Oh man.
stick to the script. When they start requesting stuff, that means So
Ah,
I was like,
man.
oh my gosh, okay, let me try to play some fire just to mess
Right.
my memory up real quick.
Yo, you just kept it the realest right there. I'm gonna tell you, yo, you just kept it the realest right there because a lot of DJs they be in denial.
Yeah,
They never admit what you just said right there. When they come up and they say, "Well, yo, can you play this?" Or do you got that?
yeah,
You lost already. You
exactly. That means nope. Yeah, not a good sign at all. Like, nah.
yo, you keep it real, yo, but it happens
Yeah,
though. You know what I'm
it
saying? So
does.
it's like you said, you shake it off, you
Yeah.
come back with a joint. Right now in 2021, what's your three go-to records that I know if I lose them, these are gonna bring it back? What's your three
Okay,
go-to?
my three right now is Drake. What's next? And Cardi B up, and then any type of Megan the Stallion song is gonna make it lit. So we
Wow.
good.
So any Megan's gonna turn it out.
Any Megan is gonna like make the girls go crazy. So we good.
Wow. So you got Megan, Cardi B is up in the stuff.
And anything like the three songs that Drake just dropped with the little EP he did, it's you could play all three back to back. So
Wow. Straight like that. And you
yeah.
kill them. Yo, so that's dope right there. So it's like you already know. Boom, I can get them back. What are three songs to not play in 2021?
Mm, dang.
Like that's not getting spent in DjLowKEE. We're not gonna play that. You remember that movie where the guy said, "Not in my ride."
Yeah. Oh wow, that's a good question. I don't play any Tory Lanes. They've been requesting some. I
Ah,
don't know his music. I don't know his.
oh no.
They've been requesting. I'm like, I don't know his song, so I'm not even gonna attempt to download it. So no.
Right.
So and then like, just I think they've been playing like a twerk for me song. The one that's like,
Ah man.
I'm not playing that. I
Yeah.
don't like that song. It's irritating. So,
Man.
so that and
Yeah.
it's not too many songs they don't want to hear, but those that I don't know.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna keep it real. That I would tell you that twerk for me song. It's everything is wrong with that song.
It
But I'm
don't
gonna tell
hit
you
me right. It's wrong.
now on TikTok. Now they make the videos to it. I like
Right.
those.
Yeah.
But to listen to the song,
Yeah.
no way,
Just to play that. Yeah. No.
no way. Nah, I can't do it. The beat, everything is wrong. So okay, let me ask you. You're a producer.
Yeah.
Could you take that sample and make it a hit?
I could mess it up a little bit, but they wouldn't understand it at first, but I can mess it up. Yeah, I could do it.
Wow. So yo, that would be dope, yo. To turn it into like take that her
Yeah,
part
I could do something with
and
that.
put a beat on. It's kind of like how the blends. It's like blend
Yeah,
DJing.
yeah,
So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure you can find a beat for that. Even
yeah,
that juvenile might even work with that.
yeah. That would go hard. That sounds like a little test. That sounds fun.
Right. You know what I mean? Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
see. You know, I do. The Cash Money is taking over for the 99 to the 2000.
2000. Yeah, that's a song to play too.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that'll get the crowd going anytime. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Anywhere. Okay.
right.
So now you got the Cardis out there, you got the Megan Thee Stallions, you got the City Girls, you got the Rhapsodies. What are some underground female artists that you rocking with right now? Lyricists.
Mm, there's this. Rico Nasty.
Rico Nasty.
I like her whole like cause she like also come with the rock, also with the hip hop at the same time. That's why I rock with her.
Right.
Rico Nasty. It's not that many. Like you said, Meg though, cause I really rock with Meg, cause I feel like she can rap.
Right.
But Rhapsody's dope. Sianka, have you heard from her? Like
See,
from North Carolina?
what's her name?
Sianka.
I'm about to find out about it. She's from North Carolina. What
Yeah,
part
she's
of North
from
Carolina?
yeah, she from Charlotte.
From
That's my
Charlotte.
cousin, but she can sing and she produce and she raps as well. She's super
Wow.
dope.
Right. Send
What's
me
the
her send me her information.
yeah, I got you. Here's one more for Tierra Whack. Yeah, she can rap
Tierra
too.
Whack, yeah.
Yeah,
See, Tierra Whack is different. She has a
yeah, she
different sound.
different. Yeah,
Right. So okay. So you have a wide range. You got the Megans and you got the Cardis, but then you got the Tierra Whacks with the rock fusion and stuff like that. So
yeah.
what type of beats do you like?
I don't really like the trap. I'm not into like trap super hard stuff like
Right.
mumble rappers, all that stuff. Like I'm more so like into something that's a little different. Just not
Right.
so hard, but it can be hard at the same time. But just just unique, not just like trapped in a box, pretty much.
Right. So you like different. You like people that's unique, people that got a sound that's not afraid to come out of the box. Because I
Yeah,
think the game now is so cookie cutter, where it's
yeah,
like this one works, so it becomes oversaturated because
right.
everybody's trying to do it.
Everybody just want to be a lyricist, but everybody can't do that.
Right. Yeah, I was in a room. Speaking of Clubhouse, I was in a room one day and they was playing a bunch of music in there where they had let artists play their music,
Yeah,
and it was like one of the things that stood out. It was like a lot of the people. I'm trying to think of his name, Roddy Rich, and then the little baby. A lot of the people they had sound similar songs like that, and
similar, right,
the judges were saying, "Yo, it's already one of them. I want to
right.
hear you."
I want something different.
Right. And it
Yeah,
was about 10 people and they all got the same
same
advice. We want
favorite
to hear
rappers.
you.
Like, how y'all
Right.
have the same type of same rappers? It's not you don't
Right.
really love music for but
Wow. So let's talk about how the game has changed. Let's talk about when people had a message compared to the mumble rap. From a DJ's point of view, what would you like to see MCs do differently right now?
I feel like they should be themselves before they got famous or before the money came. What made them hungry in the begin with, just stay in that same type of rap or whatever style that was, stay that way, but like obviously grow your game more, but
Right.
don't stay the same. Like if you a rapper, like you could also learn how to play something or do something else besides rap. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
just to make it mesh better. Um, I'll also say just have fun more and don't take it so serious at the same time.
Right. Okay. So let me ask you, what do you think about the singing rap?
Mm, yeah, that works.
Right.
Yeah, because you're not in one dimensional, so I feel like that could work. That's a good path to go on.
Right. So a lot of people they give Eminem and say he's a good rapper. Eminem used to do a lot of tone reflections, almost singing kind of like
Yeah,
on the capo.
Eminem. Yeah, I feel like he don't get the. I mean, he gets respect, but he don't get the respect he deserves because he white. But and my favorite rapper of all time is Wayne because he's so dimensional. He could do
Right,
anything. He could just give you lyrics. He could just metaphors, anything. Can
wow,
rock. He can rap. Like it's crazy. His
right. So,
style is crazy. So
so okay. So you said Little Wayne.
Wayne is my favorite rapper of all time.
All right, now we're gonna play a game right here. It's called Cash Money. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I
I'm
was,
joking.
I was like, what?
Nah. Nah, I'm joking though, but for real. When did you become a Wayne fan? Was it the Cash Money or Young Money Wayne? When did you first
It
become?
was way before like when he had braids and stuff. Like
Right,
so his whole transition to like the Cash Money, fireman, like all that. So like
wow,
that, and then to like the rock star, the skateboard, the Vans. That what made me like love him because I love Vans. So like
wow,
it's just him and
wow.
like Wiz Khalifa like are very influential on. Like I feel like they was very influential. So
Right, and they're both very successful. They're both
still
very
today,
talented.
yeah, yeah,
Yes, and they're still relevant today. So
right.
let me ask you, okay, being a DJ, if you had to put together the perfect mix, give me 10 songs that'd be in your mix.
Oh my goodness.
Because that now you got it depends on how you're gonna do it. You got reggae songs, you got R&B,
Yeah,
but that's a DJ. So
yeah.
I want to see which 10 would you go with.
I can say some artists I could put in there. Can't say the
Right,
song per se. It would be a song by them, but
right.
I can start off with Rihanna because I'm a big Rihanna fan. Like musically,
Okay,
business wise, like
Rihanna.
she is that bitch. So we're
All
gonna
right.
start Rihanna. We got Megan. We got Cardi. We got Lil Kim.
Wow.
We
Okay.
got Erica Badu for sure. We could go Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar,
Oh wow.
and we can go Mac Miller. So that's like so many different styles. It's
Hey,
crazy.
yeah. And the party's rocking.
It's
And
crazy.
it's
It's gonna
too
rock. It's gonna
right.
rock.
It's too crowded. Nobody else can't get in. You missed it.
Yeah.
We in here. It's going down
Yeah, you
because
got females, you got males at the top of the game. That's
man, yeah. So how does it feel being that DJ? Because that moment when the party's rocking or the club or even virtual and everybody's rocking because the DJ is the wheels of steel.
it's,
He's the controller.
yeah,
She's
we
the
the lead
controller.
controller,
When
yeah.
I
So
say that, when I say the DJ, I mean male, female, whoever.
right.
They control the situation. So it's like you can manipulate the party and say, get low, get low. Everybody's getting low. Turn it up, turn
Exactly.
it, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
yo,
puppet master for real,
tell me
yeah.
about that experience. Yo,
It
I've
was
never had a DJ explain that. I know how I would in my mind. What's going through your head in
it's
that
just
moment?
crazy. Like it's sometimes I be stuck in between. Do I want to play something I want to rock off to or them?
Right,
Because sometimes I feel like I just want to leave the stand and go dance with them because I love to dance. So I'm like, if I
right.
play this song, I don't want to be more hyped than them. So I
Wow.
just try to like level it like let them dance, not me. Okay,
Right.
so I like try to like think of what they want, like customer first type of thing.
Yeah, that's dope right there. So you're a dancer, so you like to dance yourself, so you know which songs get you moving.
Right.
All right. So have you ever been DJing and you forget you the DJ and you
Yeah. That happens most of the time. Like when I was going live at first, like I
right?
would just like start dancing so hard, like forget I'm playing, and I would play the song way too much, like instead of like cutting it off. Like
Wow. Wow.
that happens all the time.
Right. Now you realize like, whoa, I'm the DJ.
Right.
Yeah. So now you run back. All right. So let's talk about the live. How live was it on the lives?
Wow, like it was like you over 100 people, like 32K likes and hearts and stuff. So I was like really big. So the
Right.
transition it to my real social media was a little tough, but it's I can still go back there, but it's like
Right.
it's a little different. So I just try to like trying to transition it to my other ones since I'm using that more. So
Right. Yeah, it makes sense. But you got it going. You said 32 Ks in hearts.
yeah,
I don't think I ever got 32 Ks or hearts, but but
yeah,
that's
that
a
was
big
love too.
salute, right? That's
Yeah,
definitely big right there.
yeah.
Okay, so you're doing the lives. The lives are jumping off. Let's talk about making the transition and social media. How things constantly change is always different waves.
Hmm.
How have you survived in it?
Well, I started like to like do the link tree, like it link all my stuff so the person doesn't have to do so much to find the page or whatever. It's like
Right.
quick to access. And I'm always like promoting videos, putting the tags in there to make sure they can click it when they see it at that same moment. So like just
Wow.
promote myself every single day or whenever I have something going, just doing that and like
Okay.
making my family do shares and hearts and all that stuff. So
Yo, that makes sense right there. So let's talk about. You said you putting it, you tags in the thing. Let's talk about how did you learn that, and then let's talk about the process of now you're a DJ, but now you got to do the social media, you got to do the marketing, you got to do the promotion, the management,
yeah.
because you're indie, so you're doing a lot of it on your own. So
Right.
tell them about the hats and how did you wind up learning and being able to make your move.
Um, Basically listening and learning from other people. Like I'll follow people that do the same thing I do, so I can
Right.
learn from them. Like if they've been doing it longer, it don't matter how long they've been doing it, but I would just do my research. And like I said, I just got mentor, so I'm like learning how to own my own brand and all that stuff, LLC,
Right.
all that stuff. So, just basically doing my homework and researching and just like using Clubhouse to my advantage, like fully.
Right. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, you're gonna keep growing.
Right.
So, okay, say if somebody they heard the beat, they look you up, they find your beat, and they say, "I want to get a beat from her."
Hmm.
What's the process, and how would they contact you? And then, what's the
Um,
process?
Usually, like most people come through the DM from Instagram, but I also
Right.
get like other 50% from my email because I just put it out there with the hashtag or whatever I post. So it's like already out in the system and the algorithm. So
Wow.
they
All
just
right.
go ahead and click it, and it just comes straight to me. And then we discuss like the prices or whatever they need or want, and then we just do it from there.
All right. See, I was gonna leave it alone, but you brought up a fancy word.
Algorithms.
Algorithms. All
Yeah,
right.
my stuff already pops up on this, so they already see how to
Right.
contact me or whatever. It already shows. So
Right. Okay. So I'm an artist and you're a producer, beat maker. So we know about the algorithm. It's
hmm
kind of like the elephant in the room. Like if you know, you know. If you don't
right,
know, you don't know.
right,
You know? Right.
exactly.
So okay, you brought it up. I would have never brought it up on this
Okay.
on the platform. But since we brought it out there,
hmm
I'm joking. I really am joking because somebody had to teach me.
hmm
So let's break down the algorithms and how that affects social media.
So basically, so when you gotta have people liking, you gotta share it. They have to save it to their collection or Instagram or whatever the shares. It shows to your people and also shows to other people, and it just grows and grows and grows.
Right.
And then it will just show up in their history or whatever their searches. It will just like continuously pop up, make you click on it basically.
Right.
So it's like a like once you start doing it, you just continue to do the hashtags, the saves and likes, shares, all that. If you do that constantly, it'll be easy for you to book and easy for people to see your stuff. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So now you're doing the management side. You're handling your business because it's like again, only a few people know that language you're
Right,
talking
because
right now.
people gonna be looking at it. They look out on the
Right.
outside. They just be like, "Oh, what is she doing? Like, what? You know,
Right.
like it looks crazy." Being a mastermind or like on a person that's like stuck to what they gonna do looks crazy to other people.
Right.
So they wouldn't understand it, but it's really hard work for real. For
Right. But it's working and you're
real.
working it. And like you said, you're getting help from the mentors. That's a lot of people's mistake. Instead of asking for help,
Right.
you're listening, you're learning, applying it, and you're
Yeah.
making the moves. And you see the good results coming your way. And it's only going to go bigger from here. So now
Yeah.
you're getting the virtual parties and stuff like that. Which one was you most excited about? And I don't want to offend your fans, so if it's going to be a conflict, don't answer. But I'm
It's
saying
not.
sometimes it's like, yo, I believe I'm doing this party this weekend. I'm gonna
Yeah.
kill it.
Well, honestly, like when you wanted to hear one of my mixes, I was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh
I was
wow,
like, "Yo, I'm excited as hell."
right,
I want to work for a radio station. Like that was my one of the things I was
wow,
dreaming about and manifesting. So like once you hit me up, like I was like, "Yo, this is working. This is so right."
wow,
So it was
right,
you. So
wow.
yeah,
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, you gonna make me start smiling over here, yo. But
yeah,
all right, we talking about it, yo. We need to keep it going, yo. That's what I'm saying. We talked
right,
about it, yo. That would be dope because
dope,
really, we need a female DJ on the show, a
right.
live DJ.
Right, and I seen what you've been going on with your flame on and all this. So I've been doing my
Right.
research on you. So I
Oh wow.
respect you. I've been like doing my research. So I'm like super
Ah man.
honored. So
Ah man. Yeah. Let's keep it going. Let's put it together.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying, and keep it rolling. But when I heard the mix, I'm not going front. I'm like a lot of the songs I didn't know, but it's like I found myself like every
yeah,
song
you
like
gonna ride? Yeah, I'm gonna try to make you ride whether you know it
right.
or not. Yeah,
And the funny story is because I pump it up. I'm in the car. I roll out because I want to hear it in the car, so I'm gonna cut it up. I'm going to get some Jamaican food. Now you done took me on a vibe. I'm
right.
mellowed out, so I walk into the place. I'm still in there, just like yeah.
Yeah,
They looking at me like I'm blowed or something. Yeah, but it's like, yo,
right.
I was just in a good mood. It put me in a good vibe, the mix.
Yeah,
So, yo, let's talk about some of the artists that was on the mix you sent me. Because, yo, a lot of them, I didn't know. I never heard this.
right. So I started it off with like one of my close friends that I met from Clubhouse. Crazy.
Wow.
I've been meeting people and we've been making like genuine like relationships and like besides like the music stuff we've been friends. So
Right.
like the first person was Indigo Monet
And the
and her
government.
song was Aloe Vera. That was the first one. And the rest are pretty much like had
Somebody put that in there.
Ari Lennox, Travis Scott, I had a whole bunch of like just a vibe out type of people. Like
It's
it's
definitely
crazy.
a vibe.
It just meshed together.
Yeah, it was a vibe, and
Yeah.
I heard you doing your blending on there. I
Yes.
heard the tags. I heard you even did an SDS one,
Yeah,
and
I have
that
a like.
tickled me good. That's what I heard. Yo, all right, yo. So I like
Yeah.
what you're doing, yo. I like what you're doing. It is not. I don't know that many female DJs in North Carolina. Is there
Right.
many?
It's really I don't know any myself, so I haven't really been networking in my area because of the other like the social
Right,
media has been more popping and making me money. So I haven't
right.
networked in my area. So I don't know.
Wow, wow. So let me ask you. So you reading the analytics, you seeing the data. What places are rocking with you the most right now? What cities?
It's been so I look at it, it says Facebook and then it says Snapchat and
Right,
then it go from there. So it'll be Facebook will be first,
right.
Snapchat second, and then Instagram. But it's
Wow,
crazy how I feel like I get less support from Facebook, but that's the most of where I'm getting my views from. That's so crazy.
wow. Now you know the thing about Facebook, yo. I'm gonna tell you what Facebook. Here's how Facebookers are. They gonna look, but they gonna make sure. Even if you know how you got the video playing,
Yeah.
you got to click it and it'll make it bigger. But you know, if you scroll by it, some people have a setting on their phone. You can see it without clicking it.
Oh, okay.
And on Facebook, that's what we do as Black people.
Right.
We see them. Oh, I know them. What do they got going on? But I don't want to click it because I don't want them
Exactly.
to
I want to
know
see them view it. Yeah.
that I clicked it.
That,
I don't want to like it because that means somebody.
it,
Why, as Black people, do we do that?
I don't know. Like it's so irritating. And I'm like, you looking at it anyway. Go ahead.
You looking at it anyway. You looking at it
Like, I know
anyway.
people that do that. Like my family kill me when they do that. I'm like, look at this shit.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like people go to somebody else's page to look at it, just so you don't know they looking at it.
Right.
That means you're doing something right. Yeah. When they're
Yeah.
doing that, that means you're doing something right. And it's like you got a private fence on the outside, and
Right.
they peeping over. What is she doing there?
Exactly. Yep. They
So
want to know.
you take it like a grain of salt. You're getting support, you're getting love, and you got the family sharing. So the engagements is growing.
Yeah.
So that's working for you. So even the ones that do know, it's like being an artist sometimes. It's like they act like sharing it is like you just asked them for $1 million.
Yes, I said it's free. I like and share is so free. Like, but I'm not gonna ask you or beg you for nothing because I'm gonna be where I want to be
Right.
regardless.
That's a powerful thing right there. And I've been meeting a lot of networks in Clubhouse as well. So
Yeah.
let's talk about that. So okay, let's be real. And we're not throwing nobody under the bus. But have you noticed people in Clubhouse, they give you opportunity quicker than the person down the road.
Facts. Like, I'm like, yo, I could have been like, what? Like all these opportunities just sitting here in my hand,
Right.
and okay, so
Wow.
I see who's
Right.
supporting me, who not. I'm gonna rock with the people who is.
Right. You just said a key word right there. I'm gonna rock with the people that is.
Yeah.
Is that I know for me, it was like an eye opener. Like, yo, if I know a lot of people, they want to be, they pride themselves. I'm gonna hold my state down. I'm gonna do my city. There's nothing
Right.
wrong with that. But what I've noticed with the internet is people that don't know you from a can of paint will spend money with you. They'll
Yes.
book you. They'll buy your merchandise.
Yes. Support you daily. Like hit you up.
Right.
Like.
Right.
Crazy.
And the people that they broke down there, you gave them a ride to the supermarket.
Right. Like, oh, okay, $1. All right, got you.
Right. Right. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. But the thing about it is, what's for us is for us. And what's for you
Right.
is for you. So nobody can stop you. Because the beautiful thing about it all is all around the world. It's work for everybody. There's always money.
Period. Yeah, everybody can eat. There's no need like help everybody eat.
Wow. She said the people on the internet be your best supporters. And that's a fact right there.
Yeah.
That's a fact right there. And it's the 3 F's. You have family, you have fans, then you have friends. So everybody, that's the thing with Facebook. Everybody's your friend. Everybody's not friends. Some are family, some are friends, and then some are fans.
True.
That's why we set up the fan page. We do the like page. That's where we do business at.
Right.
with our fans. Friends and family are exactly that. They're
Gotcha.
not. They're not our fans. That's
Right.
yo. I know you. Don't like a superstar with me. That's
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
you know what I'm saying. Like now, imagine that. That's like one of your cousins roll up on you. Like I don't care how
Right.
big you is. You
Like,
still.
yeah.
I ain't one of your little fans. That's what.
Right. Exactly. 100.
Right. So it's like, yo, so we can't make the mistake. It's like, yo, because I used to get frustrated. I had to learn to separate my
Separated
friends.
facts. Like
Right. The people in
I'm
my city,
learning.
they're my friends. You know,
Hmm.
yo, I got something going on, but it's like my fans, those are people that do business. Those are people that put
Exactly.
money up.
And that's what
So
I'm learning now. Like what not to do, what to do, who like to do business with. Like yeah, I'm learning that now. So because it's
right.
all new to me. So
But the thing is, you in control of it. You got your mentor. They're booking you directly. So you don't
right.
have to go through, you don't have to do any competing. You already built up your fan base. Yo, that was smart. Let's talk about what first gave you the idea because that live and the groups on Facebook, that's a great way to build a network and have a lot of people come in. And then I
Um,
know, yeah, let's talk about how you started that.
like I said, it was during the pandemic, so I was out of my job for like 6 months, so I didn't have nothing to do. So I
Right,
was just like online, like looking for something to do because I was just being up all night doing nothing or like working out or like just doing nothing basically. But
right,
so I just started like getting on the app and going live, just talking to people. It was just like you just randomly just talking to people, having conversations or whatever.
right,
And you can like as you go live, you can still make money from the views or whatever. So
right,
that was just a plus because I wasn't. So um, then I just started making friends, and it just started going day by day by day, and I would just go live every single day. And then I was
yeah,
like, you know what? Let me just start doing music every week at least, like just to
wow,
practice on my skills.
right,
Cause I just started the DJ. I just came up with a name. Like I just did a poll for my name. I wasn't like taking it serious. I was just like, yo, this would be cool. Like just to
right,
start my DJ name. So then I just started practicing every single day because the pandemic came. So it just like brushed up on my skills and like I said, started building a fan base. So it just kind of
wow,
came accidentally because of
right.
COVID.
All right. So, but yo, it was an accident for some.
Yeah,
It
but
was
it
a
was
blessing
already
for you.
like it was
Right, right,
already meant to be because like I was already doing it at like at the cookouts and stuff like when I was back, littler. So
right. So let me ask you, okay, what type of software are you using? Are you using the Serato or what are you working with?
right now I use Serato and I also got like a MPK mini.
Right. Oh wow.
And then I'm about to get some more like I said, I'm about to get a guitar to do the piano and stuff. So I like
Right.
got DJ equipment and I got like beat equipment as well for the software.
I don't know. I think that's for you.
Oh yeah, Wilder Bees, yeah. I got my Wilder Bees on.
All
Yeah, for the promos.
right. Yeah. So yo, let's talk about it. Yeah. Wilder Beats. Let's get it.
Yeah, my
Wow.
mom she makes beads. She makes like waist beads and
Right.
it's black dome and she do them custom made. So she got me
Oh
rocking
wow.
them tonight.
Okay. Yeah, that's dope
Yeah, a
right
little
there. And she
entrepreneur.
make
I
them.
taught her how to be a little entrepreneur, low key. Like you
Right.
can.
Okay. So they can hit you up to get them, or how can they? If somebody want to buy them, how can they get them?
They can hit me up and then I'll like guide them to her page and stuff.
Okay. So all
Yeah,
right. So now it's family entrepreneurship going on.
yeah,
So you doing your thing. Mom's making beads and stuff like that. Yo, that's a
right.
blessing, and it's smart that y'all cross promoting.
Exactly. Like I
So you
told you,
know,
the trickle down effect. That's what I want to do, like to help my family because like I would be
right.
like the only, I'm gonna say the only like billionaire in the family. I'm gonna go ahead and put that
Wow, it's a
out
billionaire.
there.
And yo, that's the thing, and that's the thing when you're doing it for not for yourself, for selfish
Yeah.
gains. God honors that. So it's like you never know how life will play out. Look at this from 2018 to 2021, how
Right.
drastically your life has changed.
Exactly.
So you never know from day to day. So that's awesome right there. So you
Yeah.
say you're using the MP when you're making beats.
Yeah.
What kind
That's
of DAW? What kind of DAW are you doing it offline? Or you using software, or what you doing?
I use both. I try to create my own fully, and then I just like to like get the juices flowing. I start to like plug into that stuff. Like
Oh
I try
wow.
to create it on my own and then like master
Right.
it.
Okay. So you're putting it all together. You're
Yeah.
making it on your own. You got the MP. That's like the pad, the controller.
Yeah, it's like a little piano type of thing. And then it
Okay.
got like the beat pads and stuff.
Right. 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 Okay. So yeah. So it's going dope. You're learning. You said tutorials too, or self taught everything.
Uh, all of this has been self taught from myself, like from the ground up. It's just been me only, and I'm just
Wow.
now getting into the mentors part of it. So
Right. Wow. So okay, let me ask you. Okay, about how many beats do you think you made?
so far 20, and like I only been doing it for like a year, like right at a year. So
Right.
I was like right now I was making beats every day, but I'm just now finally like the edits, like finishing it from like the
Right.
beginning of the pandemic. So like
Right.
what you see now is what I made in the beginning.
Wow. And so it's and then you got the other ones in the tuck. So yo,
Yeah,
that
so
yeah,
yeah,
that's how we do it.
yeah,
Right. 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 So yeah, you can't give them everything at once.
right.
So let me ask you, which three are your favorite beats? Which three are your favorite?
So Risk It is my number one favorite because I got like multiple artists that wanted to get on it. So
Wow.
like that's my number one. I love that to the
Right.
death of me. Like, and then Muse 2020. What is it? 2012. That
Wow.
was inspired for my girlfriend. Like she inspired me to make music. So like
Right.
that one was for her. And then the last one, I think it would be Soulmate because that one was for
So
her too. So
okay. So there's nothing wrong with that. There's
yeah,
nothing wrong with that. Y'all doing your thing.
yeah,
You're dedicating music, you know what I'm saying, and it means something. And it's like sometimes, like you said, it's from them emotions we make our
right,
best work.
exactly. My best work is from real emotion. So
Right. So yeah, that's a powerful thing right there. So you got a lot going on. You're putting it all together. You're doing the virtual. You're doing the production. You got right now. You're doing the DJing, so you're focusing more on the DJing.
yeah.
So what's the plan to finish out 2021?
So the plan is so right now I'm working on a, like I said, the mixtape or the DJ mix with
Right.
those various artists that sent me all that music. So I'm making it as into a mixtape or whatever. So like eventually I'll like be able to work with them separately to make beats or whatever. But
Right.
that is coming this summer. And then I'm also doing a EP with this one artist, like the first artist like I ever started working with. We're gonna do like a 3 to 4 EP. So that will be dropping on like all platforms. So I'm super excited about that for this summer.
Yeah, and that's powerful right there. And you're putting it together. You got the plan. So going into 2021, you got the compilation mixtape.
Yep.
Then after that, you're working on a project with an artist.
Yep.
That's dope right there. So what if artists wanted to submit you their music to review
Um,
it? What's
they
the
could
process?
they could hit me up on my Instagram, which is Eat My Poison Now, and then they could email me at DjLowKEE92@gmail.com.
Right, that's right there.
Yeah, yep, that's right. Yep,
Okay, so they can follow. They can follow you there.
yep,
All right, and then you got your email up there.
yeah. The DjLowKEE at 92 at
Okay.
Gmail.
All right. Do it need to be clean? What's the How do they need it?
It could be
MP3.
clean. They can send the clean and the dirty version of whatever.
Okay. And MP3 or Wave?
MP3 or
MP3
Wave.
file.
Like it's, I'm very like, you can do either one.
You can do it either way.
Yeah.
All right. So yo, you got the compilation. I know you're excited about that. Is that a lot of the artists that you said you met from Clubhouse?
Yeah, most of them are from Clubhouse, and like I said, I talk to them like weekly, and like I've
Wow.
developed a friendship with most of them. So it's like it's
Right.
super cool, and it's gonna be crazy. This summer
Okay.
is crazy.
So all right. Okay. So you're a DJ. I got to ask some tough questions now, because the DJs they control the industry, right? Okay. So a lot of the music that's on Clubhouse is just as good as the music that's on the radio.
So like so when I listened on Clubhouse, it
Right.
wasn't that. But the stuff that I've sent, like, cause I like looked at their stuff
Right.
before they sent me stuff, so like I know that that shit is good.
Right.
Like, cause I only
Okay.
really like good music. I don't like no bozo stuff. So like
Right.
I I know it. So like I know if it's good. Like, but the stuff that people play on Clubhouse, like in the rooms and stuff, is not. They need to do it like more so off of the thing for you
Wow.
to like be more intimate and get a chance to like really listen to it.
Than actually being up there.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. So a lot of the artists you did the research on, and you okay. So you kind of
yeah,
hand pick and choose.
yeah. Cause like I will look at like, do they have music on Apple? Do they have videos? Like, if you ain't got no videos or visuals, that means you probably not as serious.
Right.
So like I would try to like pick out somebody who's serious and like stuff that's really worked on, who went to the studio, like real stuff.
Right. Okay. So that makes sense right there. So you want people that's serious because you're making a business out of it.
Right.
So okay,
I want
now
people to be able to really listen to it for real.
right, right, and you want to put because your name is on it, so it's a
Mhm.
representation of you. So you don't want to just put anything out there.
Yeah.
So that's definitely smart right there. But I mean, do you think there's some indie artists out there when you put your mixes together? Do you focus more on the indie or do you focus on the bigger names?
I go more indie.
Right,
Most people would go bigger, the bigger the audience, the bigger like the followers or whatever, but
right.
I go more so of the indie and just people who make music, like I said, off of real feelings and not something materialistic.
Right. Right. Music is substance that has a real meaning behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, yo, being a DJ, what's your favorite three songs?
Mm. Uh, like of all time, or just like
All times or right now? It's up to you. You can do all times if you want.
I like Tupac because I like feel like it's like my second my personality. So like Tupac, I get around is like
Wow.
number one for me.
Right.
I just like the vibes. It's like summer,
Wow.
like and dang, it's so many J Cole songs that I listen to. I'm gonna go ahead and put J up there because he's from North Carolina and it's high.
Right.
Like it's just only right. And then like I would say, let me throw a female in there. I would say you can play any Aaliyah song, like any Aaliyah
Oh,
song,
man.
and it will just
Oh,
it's like
man.
a vibe. So
Okay. All right. So now, okay, yo, you just pulled out three heavy hitters. Anybody that knows me know I'm a diehard Tupac fan. So when you said that,
yeah,
that tickled me really good, yo, because I like Tupac.
yeah. My
J.
mom is the
Cole,
biggest pop fan ever.
ah
Like,
man, yo, forget about it, yo. I love him, yo. Like word, all of it's not every song, but
yeah,
majority of his songs I
right,
rock with. J. Cole, definitely North Carolina in the building.
right,
Aaliyah is just Aaliyah. There's nothing
right.
you can say bad about Aaliyah. Aaliyah did it like nobody ever did it before. But the thing is that I want to ask you now on the producer hat side, could you produce a track with those three artists? And
Oh my
what if
god.
how would you feel if somebody said, yo, we need you to produce this track? Tupac, J. Cole, and Aaliyah. And you're doing the
Wow.
production for it.
Um, I would go with either J Cole or Aaliyah. I would be like Aaliyah because I have, like I said, my music was more so for the ladies, so it already meshed together. It would just be like a R and
Right.
B soul type of shit. It would go fucking hard. So
Wow.
I would rock with her.
You're right with her.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. That works right there. But the thing I was saying was they all on the same track.
yeah. I mean, yeah.
So they'll be able to flip a little beat. So if you made
They
the beat
would be able
soulful,
to. Yeah, you
they
could.
both could jump on it. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and the
that
producers that I usually that I like on my favorite of all time is Timberland and like I would say Pharrell, and then you got
wow.
Dre, and then I
Right.
would say like RZA from Wu Tang. Those are my top producers.
All right. So now I would say I was on the DJ, but now you want to bring up producing. So now, okay. I'm gonna shake my hands for this one because this is where it gets real. All right, so we're talking producers.
Yeah.
Timbaland. Tell me what's the most thing that you admire about Timbaland? Because they all have different styles and they different
Different.
strengths and
When
weaknesses.
you play a Timberland song, like you already know it's gonna be freaky as hell. Like you don't know what to expect. It's so just when you play it, it's just like, what the hell is somebody gonna say to this? What they gonna rap to this? Cause what they gonna rap a single what? Cause it's all
Right,
over the place. But it makes sense.
right,
And I feel like that's me. Like I don't know if I want to be like a rap or a rock or I just mesh it all together and hopefully somebody like it. So
right. Yeah, that's
and
dope.
then with Pharrell, like I say, it's like kind of the same thing. It's his beats are so unique. Like Neptune's, that era's like
Right.
skateboard, like that Wayne era, that whole era's crazy. So that's
Wow.
just very inspirational for myself. And then like I said, the Wu Tang, like how he would like slash the karate stuff in there, like how you just like sample that and throw it in there like that. It's
Right.
crazy.
Wow. Okay. So then you said Dr. Dre as well, but I want to stop you right now, Wu Tang, because all right, they just had a big versus.
Yeah.
All right, Raekwon and Ghostface.
I did not get to see that one because I was working.
Oh, you had
That
to work.
and that's the only battle, the verses that I've missed so far.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Were you a Wu Tang fan?
Just yeah, yeah, low key, like just the sound because of him, like the sound
Right.
of it.
Because of the RZA.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. No
And then
follow.
Method Man because he was the best out of it to me. So
You like Method Man. So what's your favorite Method Man song?
the one with him and Biggie, the what?
Oh man. Oh.
Like every time I play that song, I was just like in my feelings for real.
Oh man, yo, Afterworld, don't ask me for anything. You gotta
Exactly.
work hard for it. What?
It's
You didn't
hard.
do it like that.
It motivated me. Like it's good at workout music. Like it just put me
Man,
in that mentality. Like
right. Yeah, that's a different energy. And then you said Dr. Dre.
yeah,
So we
Dr.
talking
Dre,
about Snoop, Dr. Dre, or we talking
Snoop,
about Eminem, Dr. Dre,
all of it. Like the
50
whole
Cent,
revolution.
Dr. Dre? Who we
It's
talking
so many levels, so many like different errors like that he did, which is crazy. Like you just named all of those artists. I love their music. So
about? Wow. So
like I
even
would
down
want
to NWA and stuff like that. So
yeah.
come on.
A, a
Straight
little
out of
bit, not
Compton?
too much, a little bit.
Right, right. But yo, I mean, during that era,
Yeah.
they paved the way. They changed a lot. They did a lot. So yo, have you seen the movie? I'm pretty sure you've seen Straight Outta
Yeah,
Compton.
yeah, I've seen the movie, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What
I'm
about Wu
pretty
Tang?
familiar with the whole thing. Yeah.
What about the Wu Tang? Did you see that on Hulu?
Yeah,
The
that
American
series was
Saga.
fire. Like I said, like how he started to make them beats off of them machines, off that stuff like that.
Right.
Like what?
Yeah. That's crazy right there, yo. And I know exactly what you're talking about when he got the MP from
Yeah,
the store.
like
He was about to
yeah, he's
steal it,
trying to
yo.
steal that. Like, bro, that I want to be able to make music like that off of stuff like simple stuff, like not
Right.
newer stuff, but like stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah,
It's pretty much the same though. It's gonna be the same. The only difference is the sounds and the way you get your sounds, but it's pretty
yeah,
much the same process.
yeah.
So yo, you did your history. We're talking old school. We're talking about the new school. How does DJ Low Key stand out amongst the game?
Um, like it's not many. Like you said, it's not many that many females that do both, or let alone either one
Right.
in my area. So it's that's important to me. And then um, I was born in the '90s. Like I said, '92. I was born in the '90s. Um, very family oriented, just like black everything. So
Right.
it's just we moving, we going up.
Nothing wrong with that. So you're going up. You headed to the top, yo. I think we talked about the project coming out. We
Yeah.
talked about what's going on the rest of the year, the EP. We talked about the mixtape. Is there anything that we might have forgotten that the people may need to know about DJ Low Key?
I feel like we did a good job talking about everything. Like we've been through the beginning, the middle, and now.
Right.
Like I said, I'm just super excited, and I was like so happy to have this interview. I was like
Yeah.
super nervous, but I was like, I'm very happy and humbled to like and honored. So I'm like, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yeah, you put the work in. That's the thing about it. It's like you put the work in.
Yeah.
I've been watching. So when we first met on Clubhouse, I sit back and I watch. So I went through some of the beats.
Right.
I'm like, oh, okay. So then I went through the Instagram. I seen some different ones because I think it's more on the Instagram than
Yeah.
YouTube. So I'm
Right.
like, all right. So now I'm going through Instagram and the IGTV, and I'm like, yo, you really got a sound with the beats. But the whole time, I'm thinking because we met on Clubhouse,
Yeah.
you're in a whole nother state,
I know. I was like 919. Like, is he
right?
here?
Right. Because I'm right here in Raleigh, so I'm like, you in
Yeah.
Smithfield.
That's
Yeah, that's
crazy. Yeah.
crazy how Clubhouse introduced you to people right around
Right.
that you might have never met before
Exactly.
through Clubhouse. So it's like, yo, that's the thing right there. So let me ask you, how long have you been on Clubhouse?
See, you want to know what the thing? I only been on there since like December, like
Wow.
Christmas. So
Right.
that it's moving so fast. Like
Right.
it's so overwhelming a little bit, but it's like it's happening so fast, and I've been doing it for so long. It's like it's time. So
Wow. Right. And that's the thing, because I got a couple friends. I be telling them about Clubhouse. Hopefully they'll watch the show.
right,
Because we talk about Clubhouse. Because when I bring it up, it's like they think I'm
it's
trying
like
to be funny because he
they think
because
it's
he
just
got
a regular
Apple.
ad. You know,
Right.
I'm
Right.
like,
No, no,
all
no. But
right.
it's like
Do
it
you
ain't
want to
about
eat
the
right or
phone.
do you don't? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It ain't about the Apple and the Android. It's like, yo, the information, the network. So like you said, since December, I know probably like since around the same time, maybe January.
Right?
But it's like I've met so many people off of the app.
Yeah.
And when you tell people, it's kind of like, yeah, right, da da da. So I want you,
Yeah.
because you brought it up on here. For the people that don't believe they got their Androids and it ain't all that, da da da.
right.
December to now, you're getting paid gigs. You're getting artists submitting your stuff. You're getting support. You're growing leaps and bounds from December. Let them know the benefits of the app and what they can't see from the outside that
Wow.
we see on the inside.
Like I literally met over 20 artists, and like I said, like I'm close with 10 of them, maybe 15. Like I talk to them constantly. Like they
Right,
want to know what they can do to help me, if they can do a DJ drop or anything with my business or money wise. Like we help each other back and forth, and it's like a consistent support system. So it's like it's something I'm not getting from the people that is from my town. So it's like I really take it serious, and I'm really honored and like happy that I
right,
found the app. Like, and I just use it to my advantage. Like, no matter what.
right.
like, so I know like if I need to promote something, I'll just do my stuff and go to Clubhouse, and then it'll just do the work from then on. So, and
Right.
then as
Okay.
I go on, I just build more relationships. So it's like really cool.
Right. So you're building more. And then I like it because it ties in your other accounts as well.
It
So
does.
like you
You
can
can link
network
it.
on, right. And
Yep.
then boom, you check me out over here.
Yep.
Then I get with you. Bop,
Yep.
bop, bop. So it's like it
And
works.
yes, and then you also meet people who are actually in the industry. Like it's real life people. Like
Right.
I met DJ Aries. I don't know if you
Wow.
know who that is, but I met
I
him.
definitely know DJ
He
Aries.
shared my work and we spoke and stuff like that. It's like people don't even
Right.
know what's really who I even talk to or who I work with,
Right.
and it just look like it's like I'm not doing nothing. So
But to other places, it's like you
right,
boom, 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 boom. Are you waiting for the moment now when these places outside of Carolina it opens back up and they
yes,
say, okay, we just had a Super Bowl in Tampa.
right.
What would you have been playing in your club? You're the DJ Low Key, Super Bowl weekend, All Star weekend. We're in Atlanta. You want to go to Florida? Either one, your choice.
Wow, that's crazy.
Where are we going?
Uh, what are Atlanta? Let's go to Atlanta. Let's go to Atlanta because I feel like that's where the music is more. It's a more thing than Miami or like Florida. But
Right.
I would love to go to Florida because I'm like a Miami Heat fan. But musically, I would like go to Atlanta or
You
like
go.
maybe Cali.
Okay. So let's do both. Let's do Atlanta.
Yeah,
Where are you starting the show with? They say, yo, everybody make some noise, DJ Low Key. All the stuff going crazy. The crowd going crazy. What are you opening the show with in Atlanta?
Dang. That means I'm gonna have to do something in Atlanta. Somebody from Atlanta. Let's see. I would say I would start off with some Future, like March Madness, because I love that
Wow.
song and it always get people lit.
Wow.
Because it's like the summertime March,
Right.
So I probably would start Future March Madness, and then I would maybe like try to find somebody from Atlanta, like who like Little Baby Migos. I would try to do a that to like make them
Wow.
happy.
Yeah, you're gonna get them out the way. All
Right,
so
right.
that's you being respectful.
Right.
You being
Because
respectful.
I'm visiting y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So who is the first one that you want to play?
The
You
first
play.
person that I want to play.
That you gonna play after all the preliminaries is out the way.
To be honest, it ain't even got nothing to do like with where they from or nothing with Mac Miller, because he raps, he play like jazz, like all of that stuff. So it's like it's a vibe. Like I like to vibe, like people to dance. You know what I'm saying? Get into it.
Right.
So I'll play some Mac Miller first.
All right. Like, which Mac Miller song would you go with? He got a bunch. He got a bunch of them.
He do got a bunch. I would play "What's the Use" that came off his Swimming album.
Wow, What's the Use? Okay. Respect to Mac Miller.
Yeah.
What would you play in LA now? We're in LA.
Oh, LA, I got to play. I'm starting with some Nip off the rip.
Oh man, you didn't just say that. Yo, okay.
Off the rip,
so
I'm starting with Nip off the rip.
All right. So here's the game, right? Here's the game. It's called Crenshaw Lane. All right.
Okay.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Now, Nipsey, he meant a lot to the hip hop culture.
Yeah.
What's three of your favorite songs by Nipsey, and what did Nipsey mean to you?
So I would do "Hustle and Motivate" because of the words. Him and Kendrick off on that album, like it's just so crazy. That whole album, the Marathon album, was very motivational. Like he the way he speak is like just very inspirational and motivational. I've been listening to his music for a minute. But that song right there, and last time that I checked, just to remind people, like talking your shit, popping your shit. So like those two.
Right. And Nipsey's definitely a big inspiration. Left a big mark on the game. And it's unfortunate because now that music and that inspiration, that leadership is now a void that somebody's gonna have to pick up. So it's like, life has a way of giving us the things we need. Not that he could be replaced, but that void is there, and somebody's gonna need to step up and be that leader for the future. Because he really had, like you said, that Marathon album and what he stood for.
Yeah.
He stood for something. A lot of people nowadays is like they're not standing for anything. No. They just chasing money and
just whatever, day by day. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, what part of LA? You get to LA, where would you go? Hollywood, Inglewood, which place in LA would you go to?
I know that. I'm not sure. Might want to go to Compton because that's what real people at. You know what I'm saying? You got YG. Schoolboy Q and all the people out there. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'll be like in that because like TDE like that. They hard. So
they definitely hard. Yo, I'm gonna tell you. Have you ever been to California before?
I've been to California and I've been to Vegas. So yeah, I've been to San Jose. So, that's where I was.
So you already know. You already know. Yeah. So what do you think being on the East Coast, coming from Smithfield? Now you're in LA. What were you thinking your first trip? It's a totally different lifestyle. So everything is totally different.
I was what am I doing here and why is it so big? Like, what the world? Like, I'm a little country girl from a small town. Like, what in the world is going on? But it was so exciting and it just motivated me to make beats because I was making beats out there too. So, like, it just motivated the scenery and just like the energy that I felt was something I never felt over here. So
Right. Sometimes when you see new things, it's kind of like painting a room that if you in the same studio you paint it, it gives you a new creativity.
Yeah.
Sometimes going to a different place, like you said, seeing the buildings, just being around it is a
Mhm.
different type of vibe. And
Yeah.
LA is definitely busy, beautiful city, but it's like at nighttime it can get different. LA
Yeah.
can get different. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm pretty sure you've seen Training Day.
Yeah.
Pelican
Right.
Bay and all that with the apartments he was in with
Get
the
crazy.
bird,
Right.
it really happens. So it's like, at
Yeah.
night I plan on being back in the hotel room by the time
Right.
the lights get low. So you're out in LA. What about Vegas? What parts of Vegas did
Oh
you enjoy?
wow. Vegas, I was like everywhere, like all the tourist sections, all this stuff. Like
Right.
it was so fun. Like they showed me where like Tupac had got shot and all that stuff. Like
Wow.
the MGM, the beach. Like it was just so fun. The casinos,
Right.
all that stuff was so big and bright. It was just like what in the world? It's like it's like New York with the bright lights, but like way bigger.
Way
It was
bigger.
just like what I just feel small.
Wow. So okay, would you ever what would you do a show out there? So now you're naming the big
Oh wow.
lights. DJ Low
I
KEE.
I would do that, but I would be so nervous. Like I would be so nervous, but I would like I'm gonna do it regardless of how I feel.
Right.
So I would do it though if I got that shot and opportunity. I'm like I'm leaving. I'll quit my job, whatever. Like,
And I'm gone. Phew.
yeah,
Vegas is definitely big. Vegas is
yeah.
real. Vegas, is Atlanta opportunities. And like you said, so if you can go, you said you go to LA, you would go to Atlanta. Are there any other cities that you like to hit up?
Mm, yeah, like you said, Miami. I would go to Florida and stuff like that. Maybe Texas. You
Texas.
know.
Texas is
Yeah,
different.
I'll go to.
Texas. Yeah, Texas.
Yeah, maybe New York. I'm not really too fond of New York, but because I
Right.
worked there for a little bit too, but
Wow.
it was alright. But they
Yeah.
got some music history there too, so
Oh yeah,
it would
they
be like
definitely got
maybe
music
not too.
history. What
Yeah.
about overseas? Any places you'd like to travel to outside of the United States?
Um, I'm thinking about it. Like that's coming up. Like that's for the up and coming. Haven't
Right.
really had time or to get vacation or whatever. So
Right. I feel you on that because
yeah,
it's real.
yeah.
I had a friend one time. This was probably a couple years ago. He wound up doing some shows overseas. It was like in the UK. And he said over there, they get paid this money or whatever. They don't have to pay taxes on the money over
Okay.
there. But anyway, is that something you think like, yo, because a lot of people overseas, they still listen to like the 90s rap and stuff like that. Do you think that would be a good experience for you? Or you think like you'd go somewhere like China, Japan? Like what places would you?
Wow, China, like Tokyo, like I always wanted to go there. Like for
Right,
some reason, I always wanted to go there. Like any opportunity, like I would be blessed and be down for it.
right. Wow,
Especially like overseas, that's different level.
wow. So what if somebody hit you up and said, yo, I need to book you and they're in Australia?
Oh my gosh. Dang, I gotta get a lot of stuff together, passport, shots, all of that, but
Right.
I would do it though. Like
The
I
land the land down under, you going.
yes, I would have to get out of my like 9 to 5, but I'm trying. I'm in a space of when do I let my 9 to 5 go and when do I take this on full time? And like I have
Right,
questions for like you and like other people that started like doing it. So I'm
right,
trying to figure out that part. So
right. Well, I tell you, I won't say it on air, but I tell you off air when we go off. I tell you,
I got
hey, we gonna say it on air, yo. But I
right.
definitely, but I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna have the same common answer on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, but okay. So you go to the land down under. What about they said Alaska?
Wow. Wow. Alaska. I know it's cold there, and
Right,
I know they get like
really go.
whatever days or nights of light or darkness or whatever.
Right,
Uh, it it depends on what it is, like what the opportunities is, how much the money is, or like how
right.
many days or how consistent it
Now
is.
they say you
Like
got to come for 6 months. We need you here for 6 months.
okay, yeah,
Alaska.
yeah, yeah, I would do it.
They
I would
said
do
bring
it.
a heater.
Yeah, I'm definitely coming. I got to get my gear together, but I'm down. I'm down.
Yo, that's dope right there, yo. And one thing about it, like in Alaska, you'd be surprised. It's a big indie scene out in Alaska. I got a homeboy that used to DJ on the radio out there in Alaska. So it's like the funny thing about it is it's hip hop and R&B everywhere. But
Definitely.
I'm just curious to see your response on certain places. So if somebody said, "Yo, I want you to come to Milwaukee,"
You know, Milwaukee. I know more about Milwaukee. I'll be okay with Milwaukee because
you'd be okay with
we
Milwaukee.
we good. But Alaska, I don't know too much about it. But
Right. And the thing about your answers is showing me that you do it for the love. It's
yeah,
not. It don't have to be the big city. It don't have to be the
right.
glamour. You do it for the love. It's like if they
Yeah,
want me to come, I'm gonna come rock it.
I'm gonna come because they want me. You know, specifically they asked for me, so I got to show up. You know what I'm
Yeah, so that's dope right there. They said they going to Alaska with you. I'm gonna let you handle that one.
saying? Period.
Right. Right. So yo, that's dope right there, yo. And I wish you the best because with music could take you anywhere, and that's on either side, the production side and DJing. But
Yeah.
before I let you go, let me ask you, what are 5 major artists that you would love to work with if you could do production for? Who would you produce for? They say I'm working on an album. Which 5 artists would you love to get that call?
Wow. I would want to work with Meg for sure because I love her. I would love to work with her. I would love to work with Rihanna. Um, I want to work with Wiz Khalifa, Currency. You know, Spitter.
I know Spitter.
Yeah, Currency, Wiz, Rihanna, Megan, and I would say Wayne.
And you after those albums,
I'm done. I can retire.
you're right because you ain't got to worry about it. They gonna want the stuff that everything you done up until that point is now auction.
Exactly.
Like, so yeah, you never have to worry about anything. Like
Yeah.
everything will be sold out. With one of those people, everything will be sold out. Like you're done.
Right.
You done cashed out big, and you got the gift that it just keeps coming. Like yo, the residuals off of the play. I got me one. So yo, that's dope. Yo, I appreciate you coming up here. Yo, if you want to give any shout outs or anything that we might have missed out that they need to know, your website, your plugs and all that, you can do that now. You can let the people know where they can find you.
All right. So my Twitter, Instagram are the same, which is Eat My Poison Now. And then, like I said, that email is DjLowKEE92@gmail.com.
Right?
Yep, that's
okay. It. All right, you got any shout outs you want to drop out?
Just shout out to my family that's watching, my baby, and just like, you know, my city, Smithfield. We out here.
Yo, Joko in the building right there. Yo, that's dope right there. Joko is in the building. I think you might, hold on. You might be the first person from Joko up here.
Hey, that's lit. That means we lit.
Right. So that's dope right there, yo. So you got anything else for anybody else? You want to shout out?
Just stay tuned for this summer. It's gonna be very popping. So just stay in tune with me. Stay linked.
All right. That's dope. Yo, that's DJ Low Key in the building. I go by the name of Sion 919. Yo, I appreciate you coming through. I appreciate everybody that was out there watching the show. We hope y'all enjoyed it. And this is the Proof in the Pudding podcast. And we're about to sign off.
All right.